Well, he did it again. He gave you a great opportunity to buy crypto at a lower cost. There are so many positive things going on with crypto right now, yet the price has sunk on tariff fears and the deadline of today, August 1st, with a lot of things changing with the tariffs. Stark contrast to yesterday, where we were seeing a lot of green and rebound from the Fed announcement of not changing the rates, leaving it unchanged, not lowering it, even though that was expected. The market reacted poorly to that, but then it rebounded yesterday, and here we are today with a lot of red. And with that, remember, every day in crypto is an adventure. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, like, share, do all those things. But today we're going to talk about what's going on with the market and where I see it going. So look, a lot of red today. There is absolutely a lot of red, and it's bleeding. And some of my positions are getting crushed, but not killed, because I'm still above where I got in, many of them, but still not happy about it. So that's neither here nor there. I got to admit, I didn't give this tariff, this go around enough credence. But the reality is that this is a short-term bump in the road. My opinion, I could be wrong. This could be start of the bear market. Everyone could go to zero. All these things. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing and what I'm thinking, just for your pure entertainment value. And if you like what you see, hit the like button. All right, now we got that out of the way. Look, we've got a lot going on. Just red across the board. Red across the board. And this is XRP holders. You got to watch out. This is a very, very trying time. We were flirting around here the last couple of days, as you can see, the $3, the 786 Fibonacci, and I just, drew this from the market high, swing market high, low, pull it up. I mean, we exceeded this. The 786 became a pretty strong floor versus support, and now we've busted through the 786. And I said yesterday, if we bust through that $3 mark and we hold a candle underneath it, it could be bad. Okay, this is the one day. It could be bad because this is a pretty solid support level. I mean, you can see across here, there's a ceiling, it bounced here a couple times. There's a support right here, obviously a support. And there's a lot of price, I wouldn't call it discovery because we'd been in this realm before, but when you go up like this, it makes these pretty weak levels. It makes them pretty weak, right? So we could see some more falling before it gets better. We're going to have some pretty positive news to counteract this, because this is what's going on the macroeconomic level. Yesterday, we had jobless claims came in a little better than expected. Unemployment costs came in a little higher than expected. PCE a little higher than expected, but nothing crazy. Core PCE index came in as expected. PCE year over year was a little hotter than expected. Anytime you have, and this all goes to, are they going to drop the rates in September now? Now, September might not seem as likely as it did the other day. And really, I think there's just a battle going on between Jerome Powell and Trump. Powell, doesn't want tariffs because of inflation. Trump wants tariffs to strong arm our competition into, giving favorable terms or whatever you want to classify it as. But the reality is that our country has become stronger in a lot of economists' opinion over the last couple months, but it is not looking good for our chances of a rate reduction by the Fed, which cheapens cost of money, which makes people go on more risk on assets like crypto, stocks, other things where they're looking for a better return. And today, this morning, is unemployment report. The median forecast is 100,000. If we go above that, it would bode well for September. If we go below that, it's not going to be good for a rate cut in September. Then things like hourly wages, this is all goes to the wage price spiral that we've had, where prices went up, so wages had to go up, and vice versa, and it just kept pushing inflation up. If the wages are higher than expected, then same thing. So all in all, these things are what's affecting the macroeconomic. But really, the biggest factor right now are the tariffs. Really, the biggest factor are the tariffs. And I just did a little search. What is going on with the tariff? I spelled it probably wrong. And so the baseline tariff is a 10% tariff that applies to countries in which the U.S. has a trade surplus, exports more than its imports. The trade deficit tariff, if countries that have a trade deficit faces a new 15% tariff floor. Some countries have secured different tariff rates through trade deals. Examples, Japan, South Korea, European Union. They've agreed to a 15% rate off the bat. So, those are the ones that don't have changes today. Now, China and Mexico are on hold. China's on hold for another week or two. August 12th is the suspended deadline for that. India faces a 25% tariff effective today. Canada, I saw that 35% on goods not covered by the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement. So this is what's going on with the tariffs. And really, last time, remember, the tariffs caused a big crash in April, and we crashed down. I think Bitcoin went to like 77,000. And then, we made our way back up. So, and I remember Trump saying, look, this is a good time to buy. Well, I'm not telling you to buy right now. I'm certainly not telling you to buy. I'm just saying that it is an opportunity if you believe that the things are going to get better. And that's when if I believe that the tariffs are going to clear their way out and it's going to be a good thing for everybody and it's going to fade away, it might be a buying opportunity for me. So I'm going to look at that heavily over the next 24 to 48 hours because this is mass impact. This is the critical impact, and when it first happens is the worst. In my opinion, there could be remember, there's always surprises in this world, and who knows what next tweet will come out and say. But if I believe this is critical, this is the most highest impact of the tariffs is today, then I might look at buying some. I haven't made that decision yet because really I don't like this. If we close this candle today below this 786 Fibonacci, below $3 on XRP, I don't know that I want to run in and buy XRP until I find out where it tests a floor of support or it goes above a ceiling of resistance and holds a candle there. So I'm going to sit back and watch this and see what happens. Right now, any move I make would be a pure speculative gamble, and I don't love to gamble with the money. Sometimes I will for fun. I will do a small amount in this account that can't get drained for fun. I do that through BTCC. I have a real account in BTCC, and I also do the Coin M where I take XRP and trade with XRP, and I kind of keep that separate and things like that. But there's a link down below if you're interested. There's lots of benefits of signing up, but only do that if you know the risks and you want to get into, or you're into that another account, you want another place to trade. But look, I am going to be very careful to any move that I make or get into right now because really there's nothing that says I should jump in right now. I could be wrong. Anything I do is a speculative gamble risk. That being said, that's all I got. So watch the charts, pay attention. There's might be opportunities abound, but right now it's just too risky for me to get back involved. So I'm just watching. There's so much bullish things going on in crypto right now. I mean, you saw Paul Atkins from the SEC talk about tokenizing the entire freaking financial system. He goes into great detail about putting Wall Street on the blockchain, basically. And that couldn't be any more bullish. I think there's $53 trillion of assets on Wall Street. That would be crazy. Is it going to be Ethereum, Solana, XRP? I have no idea. Is it going to be a combo of all of them? Who knows? Right now, anyone's guess. But that being said, that's all I got. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them down below. If you found any value or entertainment or otherwise in this, put it down below. Like, subscribe, share. See you next time.